Hey, welcome. Today I brought my loving husband because we want to show you throughout this channel some examples of resilience inside of ourselves and how we deal with ourselves and with the situation throughout a challenging situation. So I think it's like a month ago we went off for a holiday to Greece, and the day before we went on holiday we have rented a car because the place where we were going to was like a 5-hour drive, and there were like two options. The two options were driving or going by bus. But when we were going by bus, then we needed to have an overstay to stay in Athens and go by bus the next day. So my opinion was that it was better to rent a car and to go by car, because then we don't need to go from the airport with the taxi to the hotel, and we can just take the car and do a drive. So we arrived on Athens, everything went super smooth, all the buses, trains from the Netherlands to the airport with the airplane, and then we arrived in Athens. We got picked up by the car company, and then we arrived the rental car company, and then they said that we couldn't get the car because Ray had rented the car and the car was not was not on my name but on his name, and the credit card was from me. So then we have arrived, and then they told us that we were not allowed to bring the car. And then what happened?
No, and then on that moment it was showing how, I had to bring you back a little bit. It's true. We did this booking of the car, and then it's not directly to the car company. We did it through
to an agent. Yeah.
So that's why we didn't pay. I think we paid enough to cover the insurance, and most likely it covers the kind of like agreement that they have between this agent and the car company, the rental company itself. So we paid that, but we didn't pay full yet for the car. That's why it's called a reservation. And we found out everything when we were actually in the office. We did all the things, and that was already like, we are going to drive. We arrive in Athens at night, and then we are going to drive for 5 hours. So that makes it that we are at our place in the middle of the night, like midnight, literally midnight. And that is why I was like, there must be another option that doesn't require this effort, this kind of effort. And that's why I know that there was a bus, and with the bus we need to do overstay, like how you already said.
So actually you say there were two options.
And this option with the bus, when I found out about it, it gives me already, yes, we should go and do this.
Okay, we should go and do this, but then I come with a rental company, and then you decide to go with me.
Because this is all what was still happening inside me, is that I didn't really go for my own choices, that I didn't take that. I already know that it was there. I already know that, and this is something inside me. I go for the details. That's why most of the times I have a lot of other options. But with all those options, I never take that option because I didn't have the idea that I can do that. So I listened to you, and you come up with the whole story of the car and renting the car and what is happening with all the process of it and blah blah blah, and that is only costing like 400 or 500 euros, and I was like, 500 euros for a whole month of renting a car? That's really interesting. Okay, let's go for it.
Yeah, so my option was quite interesting, and then we came on the airport, and then for your perspective, we tried to rent a car, but then they came up with like a 1,500 euros extra.
Yeah.
And in the same time we said, yeah, but hey guys, we are married, so what should it matter that the credit card is on my name? Yeah, because you can get divorced within 30 days, and then we had something like you can get divorced in 30 days, okay?
And this never happened.
No, it always went good.
We rented cars we rented cars, and that moment it's still the credit card from her name. We were not married, we were just together, and the driver's license is from me. And we were in Portugal one time 6 years ago or something. My driver's license is still my Indonesian driver's license. And the second time it was a Dutch driver's license, but then it went good. But the point is still the same. It's not my credit card. I made the booking. It's not the credit card under my name. And we were both always there to sign the contract.
We can always get divorced in 30 days. Yeah. And that is the message out of it.
And
then we ended up on the airport, and then you were very annoyed.
Yeah.
Very
because
annoyed. And I was
really
like, annoyed? Why
with
should you be annoyed with the situation?
This disappointment came because I realized that I should have listened to my to present my choices even more. So make a point of, I feel that this is the best choice because of blah blah blah.
Yeah, but right now people think that I convinced you to go for my choice and I didn't want to listen to your choice. But I don't think that is the case.
Of course, it's always possible, because in the past I should project also like that.
You should project, yeah, but then you're saying something else, because I think I'm the most willing person to listen what you want, but you don't listen to what you want.
Yeah, and that is something up to me, because that is what I know. That is the reason why we are talking about it today, because it takes like, now, what is it now? 1 month and almost 1 month and a half that we are now in Greece. That these choices that comes out of me, that I feel like, okay, these are the choices that comes out of me. So, what makes it that it needs to depend on other people? What makes it that when it's not happening, then I blame to other people, or that I project it outside of myself?
But when you don't have a nice feeling, it's always me, no?
Of course not.
Yes, that's way more
How
easier.
how can it be that I
just tell me?
feel something, then of course it is possible, because I've done it in the past a lot of time. For so many years, I was this person that is only projecting things and putting things outside of myself and pointing fingers. Yeah, that was easy. Exactly like how you said, that was really easy. But yeah, it's also the part that I did the work in myself. Not being with you for a year, not being with the kids for a year. Do you think it's
I think that was the best year of your life.
It's a lot of people, including my own family, thinks that, yeah, then you just need to find someone else and whatever. And I'm like, huh?
That is something else for a different podcast, not for now. Too long, too much.
But
so
the
then
point
we were on the airport.
The point is, I was disappointed. I was disappointed on the airport because of so many number of things that came up on that moment that was still inside me. On that moment.
How much fun was it to be with two kids,
and then,
3 years, 6 years old,
on
the airport at 10:30 at night?
Yeah, I started to really see inside myself, okay, this is the moment that it becomes challenging, it becomes confronting, it becomes really like, I just want to hold her in the neck and then choke her. But that was the moment that I was...
I don't know if this is good for...
It is, like I said, this is the process that I've been through. And on that particular moment, I see what I've done. And then I'm like, yeah, I am just disappointed with myself for not taking the choice, for not choosing for what is really good for me, and just let it fall, let it happen into someone else's hand, because of the feeling of, oh yeah, when I'm saying something, then I'm saying something because I'm selfish, because I want it to happen my way. So from from that base, I felt disappointment. And then I started to see what I already did, all the work that I've already done.
And then you were cheering on the airport.
And then I'm sitting and eating, and I'm sitting and eating pizza, and I'm eating something that is really typical Greek on the airport. And it only,
which was bought by me.
And it's just a proof of that you can have different things happening in your life, and that is because of yourself. So it's me who give myself this moment to breathe and to take it under my just realize that is something that I did to myself.
Yeah, that you can enjoy the airport at 10 o'clock at night with a kid who is 3, with a kid who is 6, and that you
Super
can
tired,
just see.
Because we've been traveling since the morning, and yeah.
But they were enjoying their timing, they were
Exactly.
enjoying their pizza, they were enjoying their Greek specialities, and they
Exactly.
were having fun because we were going with the taxi to a hotel.
Yeah.
So I personally believe that when you feel the fun of this adventure and don't let it be led by the situation, by your emotions, by your thoughts, by what is all happening inside, it is just a fun situation, and you can make the joy and fun and laughter out of it when the other person next to you is also able to do that, because otherwise it's only me, myself, and having fun, which is also very nice, because when I have fun, the kids is also fun. So it's just nice to pick out a hotel and go to the hotel and enjoy our first day, including breakfast at that hotel.
Yeah.
And that's how I see life, that's how I see traveling, and that's how I see the situations. Maybe they don't look nice at the first sight, but why should we judge them, or why should we let them give us a certain feeling instead of seeing the joy into it?
Yeah.
So that was it for today. We have our 2 loving friends coming, so we want to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
When you have questions, want to know more, reach out to us, and we see you on the
Next one.
next one.
And there's a fly on your phone.